Red flag number 10 is big ego, which probably is not a big surprise. Most people, you know, when they think of a narcissist, that's what they think of. You know, that person that has that huge ego, you know, who won't shut up about themselves. They're bragging, they're boasting.
Everyone, man, that I hang out with goes next level. Even my fucking people who hate me, man. I've helped them turn their lives around. I've done Paris Express, Paris in 51 hours 30. No support, no stims. I've ridden over 400,000 Ks.
Your ego's just gotten out of control. You've got to check yourself. Take a big dose of humble pie. You're telling your flock there on your Q&As that you and Freely are the #1 most powerful force in the vegan world that's ever been created. Well, just the fact that you're saying that says a lot, how your ego is just totally swelled up. You need to bring it down a notch. Just get back to the real world here, bro.
You know, they're the guy that has the flashy sports car.
Hey, what's up? And I'm in my Ferrari. I don't like to be interrupted, alright? It's good to give the Ferrari a bit of oil, get a bit of acceleration here and there. When I'm driving that Ferrari around, I'm not going to want to go and scratch another Ferrari. What?
Let's remember here, generator, you've never passed a driving test. You're driving a Ferrari. No, you're not. You know somebody who had a Ferrari and they let you sit in it while somebody took a photo and a video while you revved the engine and then took it up, and then you held the camera afterwards as they drove away.
But when we're driving that Ferrari around and people look at you, you can see the jealousy because they want that.
Let's not try and use that as whatever it is you're trying to use just now. I lost my place there. So did I mark that as bullshit? Did I do bullshit there? I've lost count.
A lot of them are really bad drivers because they're just impulsive. So they're really bad drivers, and they can get road rage really easily. So, you know, pay attention to that.
Well, controversial vegan blogger Harley Johnston rose to fame as the partner of social media star Freely, the banana girl who spruiked a diet of eating 50 bananas a day. Now, the agro cyclist has uploaded a clip of himself losing his cool at a driver who dangerously overtook him on a narrow hills road just yesterday. But did he go too far? You be the judge.
In this situation, a car passed us very close, and me especially, within pretty much a foot, like within touching distance, the car. And coming around this corner, as you can see, the car is not left any space between us.
Kill me, man! Kill me, man! You wanna kill me? I'm here! Kill me, man! Wanna kill me or what? Every day car drivers come too close. One day someone's gonna kill me, man. If you wanna kill me, I'm here, bro. Alright, man. Yeah, cause you wanna kill me, man. I don't wanna kill you. Why do you drive so close? One day, someone someone's kill me, man. I'm ready to die, bro. Do you want to go to jail? I've already been to jail, bro. I ain't totally going back.
Well, let us know what you think on our Facebook page.
And people did let them know, and pretty much everyone thought he was a complete idiot in that situation. Which leads us to the next thing with Narcissist. His version of what happened was quite different than the general public.
Their stories really portray them as like a victim or a hero. The hero stories, again, it's ego, it's status.
Someone pulls their car over, they're looking for a fight. If you don't back yourself, they're gonna beat the fuck out of you. And they're probably gonna kill you, man. So that's just the world I live in, man. I've been stabbed before, I've been in prison before, and I lived on the street, man. But more cyclists, man. I haven't had no one's done shit to me this week on the bike, man. A lot of other cyclists have written me and said, Harley, like, what's going on? It's like the car drive's a bit more friendly this week.
Right.
I don't know if I've ever really come across one that has been clever enough to be able to hide their victim hero speak. So it's a pretty accurate sign, and it's because they don't have accountability, right? So everybody in their past is crazy, and they've just been screwed over all these, you know, dozens upon dozens of times. It might be something like, oh, they had a really rough inner city childhood, or their parents used to beat them, or their parents were, you know, again, somehow abusive.
And where I come from, if you don't back yourself, you get fucked up. Simple as that. So
that's part of the victim speak.
All these keyboard warriors out there, everyone's like, oh, knock that cyclist off his bike and beat him up and that. It's like, mate, in real life, in 13 years, of being on the internet, dealing with keyboard warriors, only once ever has someone come to my face and punched me, and that's when I had my head down after 12 hours riding up a hill, and they knocked me off my bike, sucker punched me. That's still going through court and stuff, and I had road cycling shoes on. There's nothing much you could really do, so luckily mate and I broke it up.
Now this is another one of the stories made up by Harley. The person he's talking about is a guy called Anthony Colpo, and there's actually footage of that incident he's talking about. Let's take a look.
Why don't you and I get in the fucking ring one day and we'll go fucking at it face to face? You don't know who I am. What's your name? You're a fucking idiot.
Just relax, bro.
Look, you're a fucking wanker.
Yeah, you know who he is.
You're a worthless piece of shit.
Okay, that's cool, man.
You're fucking worthless. You're a little fucking skeleton.
Take off, mate. Take off.
Anthony Colpo and I were communicating by email a few years back, and I have always supported him 100% because I know that what he says about No Balls Harley is completely true. Anthony confronted Harley the wimp a few months ago and ripped him a new asshole.
So I'm not entirely sure how this whole thing started, but I think Harley wanted some kind of attention from Anthony and he was just completely ignored. So Harley started to spread lies about him, and it ended up with Anthony making these huge articles about Harley and pretty much exposing him. And of course this made Harley furious, so he's bringing up this lie again and again about Anthony. And actually his Harley's ex-girlfriend has come out and also said that it was a lie. She revealed that Harley told her that he made it up too, which you can see here. So that's all victim hero speak, and Harley has a lot of these stories.
So this is where he's then hoping for pity and people to go, oh.
I was riding home and a bus come right next to me and fucking sort of like hit me. And I said to the bus driver, hey, no one stopped. I went to court. He got charged. But I couldn't work. Because when I stood up, I had pain. And I worked a bit part-time and my physio said it's going to delay your recovery.
I think this is imagined. I think this is bullshit, because the only story I've heard throughout the years I've been watching Harley before is he's been talking about how he had a sore knee.
And that's another thing with Harley. If you follow him for a while, you'll notice that his stories evolve over time. So it starts with like a sore knee, and then he was hit by a bus, and then he's going to court, and it's like he's just he's testing how far he can push the lie.
Everything goes back to feeding their ego. Every single thing that a narcissist does is to feed their ego. And that's really, really, really important to remember. You know, why does he lie? It's to feed his ego. It's to see if he can get you to buy it. If he can get you to buy it, that's a small win for him. And it's a small way for him to say, or to feel like he got one up on you, so he's that much better and you're that much stupider, right? So it makes him feel better.
It's not about veganism anymore.
Yeah.
It's about egos. This entire raw till 4 high carb low fat is the laughing stock of the entire vegan community. This is not about activism, this isn't about animals, and Harley has justified his bad behavior in the name of veganism, which is unacceptable. You've slandered, you've ended people's careers, all in the name of self-interest.